When I was in college, I think it's the first year, I was 19, very young. I think I was just crazy about one man. He works in administration. I never talked to him. He's kind of a tall, a little skinny, and a big eye, kind of a, oval shape, very handsome face. He always very, dress up with a suit and tie, very tall. And I don't know what that is, but I was just so interested in him. I don't know, there's love or what's not, but just so much I, concerned about him. And so funny. And I think I was first grade, but I participate. I played the main character in the play. I think the title was Saturday Night, I Will Meet Him. At the time I was like a, kind of a very skinny and pretty figure, like so small waist, and I wear orange color t-shirt and very short mini skirt and little high heel. I don't know, I don't remember exactly, but I danced a little bit and I performed. First performance in the play. But I did because I wanted to show him. I want no purpose other than show it to him, and I expect him to watch that. I wanted him how pretty I am, or something like that. I don't know. I just my whole attention was, focused to one man works in administration, and I was not happy. I don't know what that is. It's just like a so torturing. I never talked to him, but he is like a kind of very handsome, but I think he's so stupid. But every day, many times, quite often, I saw him like a, he was in the corridor. He was just coming over there, and I coming over here, and it's like a start with a 20-meter distance, and I see him walking, and as I walk, it's just like unbearable. It was a torture because it's unbearable. I don't know how I didn't know how to behave, because I don't know, I didn't love him, but just what the hell, I was so much into him, and I tried too hard to look good, too hard to make him like me or whatever. I don't know, maybe I didn't care he liked me or not, but I just I try utmost to, to look good to him. I tried so hard, and it was like a torture, because he was coming and I'm walking, and I didn't know how to put my hand, because I try so hard to look good, and it was just like a torture. I can't do it. I don't know where to put my hand, where to put my feet, how do I move, because I was trying too hard to impress him, and he was just coming close to him. It is a hell. Too awkward, too unnatural, and he passed by. What the hell? I never talked to him. But I think I live in that awkward situation like several months. I don't know what happened to him, but I just so much interest to him, and I try my utmost to make him like me. I don't know it's good or not, and maybe I never even sure I will be very happy if he like him or not, but I had to do it. It's just like a stupid obsession, and I just so much into him, and my behavior was so awkward. I cannot stand it, especially when he was looking at me, close to me, and when I'm walking toward him. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know where to put my hand. I didn't know where to look. I didn't know how can I shake my body, because I wanted so hard, so badly I want to look good, and I want to make him think I'm beautiful or something like that. This is crazy. And out of that experience, several months, I was so obsessed to one human being, one man. I never talked to him. Nothing came out. All I experienced was a torture. Every time I meet him, I was so much torturing, because I didn't know where to put my arm. I didn't know where to look. So natural. So unnatural. So stupid. But now everything is like that. As I try to make it better, try to improve myself, try to look good, try to impress others, doesn't work. Make things more difficult and more wicked, and make things worse. The best thing is let go 100%. Because as soon as we born, we are falling from the cliff. We are falling. That's our life. We are falling and falling, falling, and the bottom is death. It's 100% surety. This body, this ego, is gonna die sooner or later. That's the destination. All of you, not even one exception, will die sooner or later. That's a certainty. But in reality, everything is one. You will never die. But this ego you imagine the separate individual will die sooner or later. But you will die. That's natural. Birth and death. Light and darkness. Happiness and sorrow. Big and small. Exist together. You cannot be happy without experiencing sorrow. There's no light without darkness. But there's no failure. There's no success without failure. But you want to success all the time. You want to win. You want to win all the time. That's impossible. And you want to live long, and you want to live forever this body. That's impossible. You will die. You will die sooner or later. But why you try to live longer? You don't know. You will live, tomorrow. I mean, you'll die tomorrow. You'll die 10 years later. You'll die 100 years later. You never know. But you don't know, but you know you will die. So why you will die anyway, but why you try to survive? Why you try to survive? It doesn't make sense. Because all of you, most of you don't live actually. You don't have life. Because you live in future, you live in tomorrow. You never live in here and now. But in reality, tomorrow, future, does not exist. But you live tomorrow. You never sense this present aliveness, fullness, perfectness. Because since you are, little girl or little boy, your mom and your dad said, you better behave. You have to be better. You have to wake up early in the morning. You study hard, and you have to get good grade, and you have to get good school, and you study hard even though you don't like. You studied hard to get junior high, and you studied hard to get a good high school. In high school you studied so hard to get a good score and to be admitted to good university. Always you study for, you live for the future. You never in this present moment. You never enjoy this present moment. But in actuality, there's no tomorrow. There's no past. The only thing is this presence here and now. But you just live for the future. Next, and you miss all life. You don't have life. And let's say you go to good university. You study so hard, you try so hard, go to good university, and you wanna be a lawyer, so you go to law school. You study so hard, no life. For what? To pass by examination. Study so hard to pass by examination, and you passed. and you feel so good. Oh, I passed. I'm gonna be a lawyer. And it doesn't last. It's so transient. You feel a little good, but you become a lawyer, and you open your own firm, and you work hard, and you make money, and you want to make more money, and you kind of successful lawyer, and now you are in your 50s. You have a nice house, beautiful family, beautiful wife and children, but you work. You're kind of okay, but you're never satisfied. You cannot. If you have all the money, and if you have, so-called all the things you want, so what? Every day, what do you want to do? You'll be bored. You know what? In actuality, you like some kind of danger, because it's exciting. You wanna play some game. And then you become 60, and you find that you're kind of like old. Look at the mirror, you have a wrinkle, and your teeth falling apart, your eyesight is not good. You know you cannot physically enjoy that much your life. 60 years, maybe you will live like to 80, 90 or 100, who knows. But it's so vain. No life, because you never have a life, because life is this here and now, present moment, always. But you always live for the future. It's like a donkey chasing carrot, which is a stick in front of him. He can never catch it. He think, oh, well, it looks good, I want to catch it, I want to catch it. But as he tries to catch it, catch it, always the same distance. Because you can never be in future. Future does not exist. Because you think you are progressing to the future. You are progressing to the future, but actually you never progress. You always walk in same place. Future is, you think future exists. You live for future, but future never exists. It's only in your imagination, in your head. Everything is, reality is presence, here and now. So you live for nothing. You invest your whole life for something non-existence, so-called future. It's like, in reality, everything is one. You are the self. You are God. This universe is self. But this separate ego, as soon as you think you're born, you are, falling off from cliff. This ego this ego's destiny is death. 100% clear. This ego is not real. It's never real. It's just imagined identity, false identity. But this ego will die with this body. This body is like nothing but future, like a manifestation, like a universe. This body is a universe. So much variety, like trees, animals, up and down, rise and fall. This is expression of a universe, life itself. And this life, universe, consists of up and down. It's a wiggle, wave. Sometimes crest and trough. Top of the mountain and valley. And rise and fall, rise and fall, rise and fall. This wiggling is this waving rhythm this is the universe. This is life. But most of you try so hard to survive. Anyway, you are falling and falling, and 100% surely you will hit the bottom, death, this ego. Anyway, you die, but why you try to survive? Why you try to, as you fall, everybody fall, all the egos, all the body fall. Falling, free fall. But why are you try to survive, try to get something, while you are fall off from cliff and you try to, grab something, try to not to fall. You cannot avoid, you have to fall. You cannot resist, but you resist and you try to grab something. And that's so difficult. You are trying not to fall, hanging something, to try to grab something, So much pain, so much suffering, trying. Because you can never be not to fall. You're falling. But why you try to not to fall? Why you try to grab something? Why you try to interrupt this natural rhythm? You are just like a person very angry at this. This universe is composed of polarities, light and darkness, high and low, big and small, happiness and sorrow. So light, daytime, and darkness, night comes. If you try to grab something, if you try to survive, it is like you resist. You are very angry because night comes, and you are insisting and protesting to night. I don't like you. Why you come? I want to keep always, daytime. I want to live in daytime. Night, why are you come? It's like that. Light and day and night, or you breathe in, and you say you don't want to breathe out. You just hold. You just breathe in. Just like get in. and you don't want to breathe out. If you just hold on to breathe in state, it's so much suffering. You have to let go. Breathe out. That's death. Just like a breathe in and breathe out. Birth and death. Birth and death. Birth and death. And really, you never die, because you are the universe. But you imagine the ego. Birth and death. Birth and death. And why are you afraid of death? Why are you resisting? Why are you trying to survive? You die. It's natural. It's just like a tree. So many leaves burn, and autumn comes, the leaves fall, rise and fall, birth and death. So natural. So enjoy the ride. Enjoy the free fall. Instead of not try to fall, because there's no other way. You must fall and you will die. But why you try to survive and to grab something, grab this here? Too hard to try to survive. That's torturing. Instead of trying to grab something, you cannot grab it. Because you try to grab it, you will just hanging there and suffer. And if you get so much things, you become heavy and you fall down more quickly, because you get so many things, you get heavy and you just fall down, you'll die more quickly. But let go of everything. Be free. You're nothing. You don't know anything. Free. Don't interrupt with nature. So free fall. Free fall. You don't have to pay anything, but you fall freely. You fall to your death. Your ego's death, and you'll be more free of your prison of your ego, because you are the universe itself. And while you are anyway, you are the universe itself. You are everything. But anyway, while you are falling, enjoy. Instead of trying to hold the things while you are falling, look. So many beautiful things, so funny, so much fun, so ecstasy. Feel this ecstasy, and just so feel, and don't do anything. Don't do anything. Enjoy the ride to your destiny. Not destiny. You don't have any purpose, because nature takes care of everything. You don't have to do anything. Just enjoy. Enjoy the ride. Thank you so much.